believe in something, you're always optimistic, and you always keep a hope. And when you have hope, you always have something. And for us, it was, just give us a chance with a few seconds left on the clock, and we believe we can make something happen. And we're not going to give up. We're going to continue to fight, whether we're winning, whether we're losing, whether it's a close game. We're going to be the same team. We're not going to change because that's what our character is like.
As your team kept winning, this whole thing kept building, the belief and the last-minute comebacks. Were you aware of how much this was catching on?
I try to stay pretty secluded, but you definitely hear what's going on the outside. But to be honest, we weren't necessarily paying attention to that. We were just focused as a team on being together, one day at a time, one game at a time, and that's what Coach Fox always preached. And he just said, we'll take it one day at a time. We'll see what's going to happen at the end of the year. And I think our team believed that.
Once it happened the first time, did it just build upon itself?
I think so. I think it got easier for guys to consistently believe that no matter where we are, no matter how many times we got knocked down, no matter how many times we were down or what the score was or how bleak it looked, that we always had a chance.
Snap to Tim. Tim steps up. He can run. Tim's at the 10, throws, pass caught. Demarius Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Handoff, Marion Barber, right side, big hole. Barber has the ball, fumble is free. The ball is free, and Denver's got the football at the Bronco 34. Snap, placement, Prater with plenty of leg on the way, and it is over! Just like you drew it up in overtime. They have beaten the Chicago Bears.
You were singing a lot during the Bears game? Do you sing a lot during games?
Some games, it depends if I have a tune in my head. I don't know. Somewhat do it to stay calm and, have a good time out there playing. I love playing the game. Our God is an awesome God. He went from heaven above.
I think you were singing a hymn. Right?
Possibly. Could have been. I can't remember. Hard to say.
Mm-hmm. So you'll just kind of pop off a tune, just
every now and then.
Uh-huh.
I know God's graced me with just a wonderful voice, and so try to make a joyful noise,
Your voice
No, I really don't have a good voice at all, but
that could be one of your faults.
Definitely is one of my faults.
So the AFC wildcard game against the Steelers, you were facing a great defense there in the Steelers and Troy Polamalu.
Yes, the great defense, and what a player Polamalu is, and also what a nice guy on the field at the same time. Yeah, he's one of the nicest players I've ever played against, to be honest with you. I remember one time he tackled me and broke one of my wristbands that I was wearing, and I was like, hey man, a kid just gave me that this week. I was kind of joking with him, and he was like, oh man, I'm sorry. And I was like, I wasn't expecting that. It's just what a class act, what a great player. And you just really appreciate seeing guys like that are just as good as he is on the field. He's just a nicer guy off it.
Shotgun for Tim Tebow. Short motion Eddie Royal. Tim play fakes in the pocket, sets, throws, pass caught. Demarius Thomas out over the 45 midfield. Here we go. 40, 35 foot race. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Denver! It's over. It's over in Denver.
No, a good thing was thank you, Lord. And I ran and I've never done sport in college or the NFL, but I jumped in the stands and I was like, I didn't even know if I was gonna make it out of there. But it was a lot of fun, and then to be part of the celebration afterwards with my teammates, and all of them were going around giving high fives to all the fans, and it was a pretty cool, surreal moment. Moments like that, that's why you play sports, because it gives you such a high and such a feeling of it's just so surreal and such a special feeling to win it with guys that you just create such great bonds with, and fans that you appreciate, and coaches that you admire, and it's just, great feeling.
Your family was at the Steelers game. What was their reaction?
Oh, well, my brother-in-law actually just, put on his iPhone and started recording that play for some reason. I guess he just had a feeling, and so he recorded it and started to turn back into the box where my family was sitting, and saw them all celebrating, and they're crying and jumping up and hugging and people are falling, and it's just chaotic in that whole box. And you know, it was very cool and special to see, you know, their reaction to it, you know, for how much they were supporting me and our team, and that was really special.
Later in the show, we'll see Tim's devotion to children.
Well, they've been telling me everything you've been going through, man, and I just think you're so tough.
And straight ahead, how the Broncos quarterback has handled Tebow mania.